So there's like approximately 1 billion Indians in the world, and 4 billion of them live outside of India, and every single one of them has to get married. If I've done my math correctly, that's a lot of weddings, and that's also a lot of weddings that you have to attend. And if you've never been to an Indian Punjabi wedding, maybe because you don't have any friends with that background, then A, evaluate your friend circle, B, check your privilege, and C, sit back and relax and watch me explain pretty much everything that happens throughout this whole process. You could literally just continue your lifestyle and not have a diverse group of friends and just rely on me, your internet friend. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but filling a role somewhere. So, okay, let's begin. Now, if you've ever been to an Indian or a Punjabi wedding, you know how unrealistically lavish and grand they have to be. This isn't a white people get married in a barn, invite 20 people, have sandwiches and white wine right after type bullshit either, okay? We know how to party. Even if it means going broke, it's in our nature, because God forbid my son or daughter has a shittier wedding than what? The Dillo's kid? No. Absolutely not. Now, the first step in judging how crazy an Indian wedding is gonna be is the card itself. I swear these wedding invites get bigger and more intricate every year. 3 envelopes made from the finest, thickest paper from the Amazonian rainforest. Sweet boxes attached to it. 3D cutouts. And there's always a super long list of everyone in the family from the guys and girls side. Parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-great-grandparents. People that haven't been alive for literally hundreds of years. Really reaching with their invite game. Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, or Adab. I would like to formally invite all of my friends, family into the most auspicious occasion of my daughter's wedding. A marriage that many of you advised me not to follow through with because, well, their family is of a lower caste. In the lower class. What can you do, right? Love is love. This is my daughter's wishings. Even though she's not that wise, she's my little princess, so I must agree. And help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. The fuck? So the festivities begin. The houses of the bride and groom turn into the wedding headquarters. Tents are going up in the front of the house, of course. That's where, you know, everybody cooks, so the aroma of the scent doesn't find its way into the house, but rather into the rest of the street and neighborhood. A tent in the back for all the drunk uncles to hang out, away from the women and children. Let's try to decrease the children's traumatic experiences as much as we can during this wedding process. 4 to 5 days of festivities and activities every night before the actual wedding itself. The jago, a ceremony that takes place to welcome the bride to the husband's home. Well, the ladies of the family parade down the street. They got a colorful jug. It's got candles in it. They're singing songs, or as non-Indian people call it, loud monkeys shrieking and wailing weird chants, waking up every goddamn neighbor. Jesus Christ! Lady Sangeet, which is when the ladies of the family get together to sing traditional Punjabi folk songs, dance, and joke in celebration of the festivities taking place. Or, as non-Indians like to call it, we can still hear you shrieking through the house! Jesus Christ, turn it down, you goddamn savage jungle monkey piece of shit! The Maya, a pre-wedding cleansing ritual for the bride and the groom, where vatna, which is pretty much like a flour scrub, is rubbed all over the body, and it's considered inauspicious to leave the house before. In the non-Indian version, the thing where like everybody gets together and rubs like yellow shit all over you, like 50 different people you've never even met in your life, and just really getting into all the crevices and nooks and all their sensitive areas. That's something I can't wait for, huh? In the Indian weddings that take place outside of India itself, you gotta deal with all the white people in the neighborhood that come out of their houses and are wondering what the shit kind of ruckus is happening on the street. I remember one time at a wedding, one of the neighbors assumed that all the festivities were taking place because someone had died and it was like a funeral procession. Now, the story isn't like fully 100% completely true, but don't need to get into details, just enjoy. Yes! Calm down there, boy, come on, boy. Here, what do we got going on here? Some kind of religious parade? Looks like it's some kind of funeral procession there. Jesus Christ, somebody must have died in their family, looks like. Who could it be? Well, there's a wife. There's a dad there. Oh, goodness, their son. He must have died. This is what this funeral's for. It must be for his son. Jeez, poor guy, poor son of a gun. Oh, now, you fucking Mike, you dirty piece of...
Hey, Mr. Rudy.
Rodney?
Yeah, Rudy. Are you loud? Too loud?
Oh, no. I would never complain for that. You know, I was listening to what was going on here.
Yes.
And I saw the procession earlier.
Yes.
And, you know, I automatically jumped to a conclusion.
Yes.
And I just wanted to say my condolences.
Oh, yes, thank you. My congratulations. Yes.
I got this for you. Me and my wife are thinking of you.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so kind.
And, you know, I hope your son is in a good place with God and Jesus Christ.
Oh, yes, God, Jesus Christ, Guru Nanak, Buddha, God is God.
I mean, well, God is the Holy Trinity, you know, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ. But
Oh,
we'll talk about that later. Anyways, I should get going. And,
Listen, no, Rudy, you have to come inside.
Oh, no, I don't want to intrude on the...
No, listen. If a neighbor come there and a neighbor, you don't bring him in, this is fitting. So you have to meet my family. Come on inside.
Well, I guess I can step in
just
and...
a little, come on.
Give your wife my condolences.
Absolutely, yes, so congratulations. Thank you.
Well,
just if you want to take your shoes off, then...
Jeez, so what's going on here, huh? Sounds like it's a sad song here, eh? Got a lot of moaning going on here.
Yeah, this sometimes sad, but sometimes just happy too.
Wearing all sorts of jewelry and pretty colors here. That's something different, you know? Usually we're wearing black at our events, huh? Hey?
Yeah, this we're gonna like culture, you know, cultural kind of pictures.
Even for an occasion like somber as this, huh?
Yes, it's summertime.
Jesus, Joseph, Mary, and Christ, what's going on here? Is that your son?
That's him. That's my son.
What the hell are you guys doing there?
This we're gonna do clean his body.
Yourselves?
Oh yeah.
Well, why don't you call like a biohazard at the coroner's office?
No, we don't do it in the corner. We do in the living room.
The kids, isn't this traumatizing for the kids?
No. Kids, they do that to him too.
The body must be cold as hell.
Yes,
Jeez, you must have some
no.
sort of rigor mortis going on.
Yeah, no, we ruggedly molish. Yes, that's right. That's right. You want to try it?
No. It's just too barbaric for me.
Rudy, come on.
No, I can't, Rodney, but I can't.
Rudy.
Where do we go? Why don't we head over to somewhere else?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Please. Quite loud in here, huh?
Yes, here we're gonna do a celebration by do the dance. Yes.
You guys dance?
Of course, we have to.
I would think people are a little down in their spirits there to be dancing, eh?
No, this is a time of life. We're celebrating it. You know, that's my friends there.
Jeez, they're really pounding back the drinks there, eh? Hey, why are they drinking so much there? Is this some way of mourning, huh?
No. No morning time, we don't drink.
Well, who might have questioned your barbaric, backwards-ass customs and festivities there, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I should probably head back to my wife
Come
now.
on,
She's ready.
Rudy, we have a party.
No, it was Rodney, but
Come on, let's have one. You want?
No. I should get going. Listen, I really appreciate me showing me around and showing everything.
That's Punjabis. That's what we do.
Once again, I'm really sorry for your loss and the death of your son.
My son?
Yeah. Sorry?
Oh, my son died.
What the hell's going on here?
Shot
Shot just hitting you? What's going on? You need water? Okay,
Rudy! Please, man! How is my son dying? Ricky, teri auntie nu bula please, man. Property किथे है मेरा पुत्र? मेरा भाई क्या है? मेरा भाई क्या पुत्र? Rudy! Rudy, what happened to my son?
I don't know. You never told me the cause of death. My condolences.
My congratulations!
Holy shit. After all the pre-wedding festivities take place, it's time for the wedding itself at the girl's house. The girls get up at around 4 a.m. very gracefully in order to give them adequate enough time to get ready for the wedding.
Good morning, Papa. What a beautiful day.
There's an army of makeup artists, hair artists, wardrobe that come in just to make sure that the bride is looking good on her special day.
What the fuck? You fucked up my bindi. This is an oval. I need a circle. Do you understand what a circle is?
All of the bridesmaids are around her at this point for moral support and letting her know that the makeup artist isn't totally fucking up her face.
You're so pretty. Oh my god, you're so pretty.
But as soon as they get away from her, it's a totally different story.
Her
her bindi though. It looks like an anda.
Okay, forget her bindi. Her face is like a anda. Forget her. What is her husband gonna think? Like,
I'm embarrassed for her. No, we can't tell her it looks that bad though.
No.
You backstabbing bitch! And God forbid anybody even think about coming near the bride during this whole process.
Beepy, stay the f away. Beepy, get the f out of my face. Mom, Beepy's f out my face.
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਨਿਆਣੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਪੈਰ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਕੋਈ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਅੱਛਾ ਵਾਸ਼ੂ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ ਮਾੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ
In the dude's house, however, it's a completely different story because all the guys are still shit-faced drunk and hungover from the night before and essentially get up an hour before the wedding. Instead of a makeup artist coming in, you have one man, one brave soldier. Yes, the bug tire. And literally has one job and one job only, and that is to tie the best goddamn turban any human has ever seen in their whole entire life. Man is a king when he have a crown. The crown is turban, then he is king. ठीक है? समझेगा? Good. चल. सिद्धा रख सिर. कितनी बड़ी क्या कर तू? हेलो? हाँ जी की हाल चाल है? हाँ क्या है? हाँ भाई का दस मन की है प्रॉब्लम. Man, भाग गया तू होना सिंह. Singh is a king. King is a young man. Young man is a turban. ठीक है ना? समझेगा? Good. भाई ये जा किथे और 5 मिनट हो गए पूछते हैं. As soon as the groom's turban's tied, it's time to tie. Traditionally, sometimes, the turban of the Sarbala. Now, the Sarbala, from what I understand, is the guy whose sole duty is to pretty much take over the wedding if anything happens to the husband, like if he dies or anything. The Sarbala steps in and is like, yo, I got this, man. I'm gonna take your girl, any of the kids. This is gonna be my duty now. I'm gonna give up my life and just steal yours while you're just dead and rotting. And sometimes the Sarbala can even be a kid.
ये मुंडा हाँ अच्छा ਇਹਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੀ 4-5 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ 4-5 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਚ ਨਾ
No, I'm 7 years old.
Once again, I didn't make these rules up. I just learned to follow them. Good kaka, hello good boy. Finally, when everyone's ready, they get into their respective vehicles and head over down to the Gurdwara or the Sikh temple. But the groomsmen, they're a special case. They need a vehicle that incorporates the class and elegance of a limousine, but also at the same time screaming out, "Yo, fucking Punjabi shit too, guy!" And what vehicle could that possibly be? Oh, right, the Hummer limo, of course. This big, fat, white, ugly truck, tinted out windows, sponsored by a random Indian grocery store sticker slapped on the back, neon lights, leather seats full with a packed bar, just in case anybody wants to get sacrilegiously turned before the holy festivities. And none of these guys are respectfully and endearingly going to the Gurdwara. It's a shit show the whole way through.
Tension beginning ਤੇ ਖੜੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਨੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਰਾਤੀ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਐਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਆ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਰੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਕਾਕੇ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਗ੍ਰੇਡ ਚ ਪੜਦਾ ਤੂੰ?
I'm grade 3.
ਸਕੂਲ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਾਕੇ ਤੇਰਾ? Rogers Center? Skydome?
ਫਰੈਂਡ ਕੋਲ ਭਾਈ ਸੀਐਂਟਰ
I had a lot of fun in school with the kids, like me.
Buddy, that feel what? Hagrid sing?
ਹੈਰੀ ਪੋਟਰ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਘਰ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ
I like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
ਚੱਲ ਫਿਰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕਾਕੇ ਦੀ ਆਈਪੈਡ ਲਈ ਖੇਡ ਲੂਗਾ ਫਿਰ ਭਾਜੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਹੈ ਖੇਡ
Welcome back! Now we'll take a look at the actual wedding itself. Glad you could join us. Stay strapped in because there's, like I said, there's a lot more. After we touch down to the parking lot of the Gurdwara, it's time to take the groom and transfer him from Hummer to the horse. Now, back in India, horses were easily acceptable, right? You probably owned one, you know somebody that owned one in your village, you can go out and catch one. Probably, I don't know how that worked. But in places outside of India, you have to contact a guy named Chuck from Fergus, Ontario, who drive up every weekend with a truck full of horses because he knew that it's Indian wedding season.
All right, so now I usually don't do these weddings here because you guys got all sorts of prickly shit and swords hanging off you. But your dad's paying me well, so let's get this done and over with. You got a half hour, no fucking around, no horsing around, puns intended. Get your ass on here, let's get going. Come on, folks, let's go.
And he wasn't always the most patient of horsemen.
Pay attention here. So, don't touch the goddamn. Listen, don't touch the goddamn horse till I tell you to touch the horse. She's a sensitive one, all right? I love my Betty. I raise her. I watch her come out of the womb. Listen to me. Listen to me. You put your right heel toe on this. You swing your other leg around. Now, I want you to do it carefully. You kick my horse, you get a kick from me. Straighten. Yeah, it's a horse. I ride a horse farm.
gonna ride the horse?
He's gonna ride the horse.
that's
but if you
okay.
guys keep f***ing around, no horse is gonna be
Back
ridden.
in India we have horses too.
That's great. Listen, that's great. Ask me if I give a shit.
Did you give him food?
Who's like
This,
your dad? You guys want to get the shit done with or what? Get the f*** on the horse.
ਵੇਲਾ ਕੁੜੀ ਤੇ ਕੋੜੀ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ ਫਰਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੜਦਾ
ਡੈਡੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਰਾਤੀ ਜੜਿਆ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਪੁੱਤ ਹਨੀਮੂਨ ਮਨਾਉਣਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਹਨੀਮੂਨ ਆ ਗੁੱਡ
Now, after the groom traveled the great distance from one end of the parking lot to the other end of the parking lot, his family and friends dancing around the horse, probably agitating it. He got off at the entrance, and this is where the two families, guys and girls, would participate in the milni. Now, milni means pretty much to mill, which I would have to explain even more because mill is a Punjabi word, duh. This is where the meeting of the two families happens. Now, the families and the in-laws get around to do the whole greeting, the other person, mother to mother, father to father, uncle to uncle, and they do the whole garland over the neck and smiles and pictures type thing. And then this like tribal sumo wrestling thing takes place where like one of the parties tries to lift up the other one to show dominance or respect or love or kindness or all of them.
ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਨਿਆਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੱਲ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਿੱਲੀਆਂ ਕਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਹਿੱਲਾ ਜਾਣੀਆਂ
And then they continue dancing into the Gurdwara, but not right directly into the Gurdwara. They obviously have to do the switch up, of course. Now there's pretty much only like 10 people that show up from the groom's and the bride's side to attend the actual wedding because who wants to watch their friends or relatives get married, right? On the most important day of their life? Boring! Just go to the wedding reception, okay? It's pretty much the same thing except you can get turned without the guilt. Then they begin to walk in one by one. First, the non-essential people, family, friends, extended family, followed by the groomsmen who are still struggling from their hangovers, with aunties who are obviously giving their wonderful and colorful observations and commentary throughout the whole thing.
ਆ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਵੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਦਾੜੀਆਂ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਸੋਹਣੀਆਂ ਸ਼ੇਪ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਾਂ
ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੇ
ਆਹੋ ਰਾਤੀ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਪੀਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਮਰ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਪੀਂਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਜਣਾ ਉਲਟੀ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਰਸ ਆਏ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਵਿਚਾਰਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਆ ਨਾ
ਮੈਂ ਵੀ
ਮੇਰਾ ਜੀ ਕਰੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਿਆਵਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ 2-3 ਘੁੱਟ ਹੋਰ ਪੈਗ ਲਵਾਵਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਨਾ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਬੜੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਸੀ ਹਨਾ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਵੈਸੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਘਰ
ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਕੁੜੀ ਨਾਲ ਫਿਰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਟੈਂਟ ਦੇ
ਵਿਚਾਰੇ ਫਿਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਨਾ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਚੜੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਇਹੋ ਕੰਮ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਨੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ ਵੈਸੇ 2-3
Followed by the bridesmaids who are apparently looking too good for the Gurdwara, and that's a bad thing.
ਆ ਉਹੀ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਤੇ ਨੰਗੀਆਂ ਫੋਟੋਆਂ ਪਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਅੱਜ ਵੇਖ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੂਟ ਪਾਏ ਰਾਤੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਬੈੱਡ ਤੇ ਬੈਠੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਇੱਕ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੇ ਐ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾਈ, ਇੱਕ ਜਣੇ ਐ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਚੱਟੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਇਹ ਮੂੰਹ ਰਾ।
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਖਰਾਬ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਹੀ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ। ਆ ਕੁੜੀ ਆ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰ ਦੇ।
ਕੁੜੀ ਆ ਕੁੱਤਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਨਸਲ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਮੈਂ ਕੁੱਤਾ ਪਾਲਣਾ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਪਾਲਾਂ, ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨਾ ਪਾਲਾਂ, ਮੈਂ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ 5-6 ਕੁੱਤੇ ਪਾਲਾਂ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਥਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ, ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਈਡਸਮੇਡ ਲੈ ਆਵਾਂ।
The groom and his parents.
ਆ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਆਹੋ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ।
ਉਹੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ
ਕਿੱਡਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ, ਘਰ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਵੇ ਕਿੱਡੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਹੈ,
ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ
ਆ। ਵਾਹ ਉਹੀ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ?
ਉਹਦਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਦੇ ਵਾਲ ਕੱਟੇ ਵੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਚ।
ਵਾਲ ਕਟਾ ਲਏ ਨੇ ਖਰਾਮ ਯਾਰੇ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਜੇ ਆਹੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ?
ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਵੈਕਸਿੰਗ ਲੇਜ਼ਰਿੰਗ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ? ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਚ।
ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣੋ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਢਿੱਡ 'ਚ ਪੈਸੇ ਪਾਉਣੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਖਾਣਾ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਰੋਟੀ ਦੇਣਾ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨੇ ਪੈਂਦੇ। ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਵੀਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਮਸ਼ੀਨ ਲਿਆਂਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਚਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਲ ਵੈਕਸ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ। ਮਗਰ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਭਾਈ ਨੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਪੱਗ ਬੰਨੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੇ ਵਾਲ ਕਟਾ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਮਾੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ।
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ।
ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ, ਆਹ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੈਸੇ ਜੱਜਦਾ ਨਾ।
And then the grand entrance of the bride.
ਉਹੀ ਸਟ੍ਰੋਲਰ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਉਹ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਕਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ, ਮਸਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਦੱਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ। ਝਾਟਾ ਵੇ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਖਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਵੀ ਇਹਦਾ ਝਾਟਾ ਖਿਲਿਆ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ। ਵਾਰ ਰਮਾਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦੀ, ਘਰ ਦੀ ਵੇਖ।
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਸਹੀ
ਆਹ ਢਿੱਡ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਸਾੜੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਆਈ, ਸ਼ਰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਮਸਾ ਗਿਆ। ਇਹ ਬਣੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਦੋ ਕੱਪੜਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੰਨਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਦੀ ਬਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਹੈ, ਲੱਗਦੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਇਹ ਮੰਮਾ ਲੈਣੀ, ਇਹ ਮੰਮਾ ਨੇ ਦੀ ਟੱਟੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦੀ। ਮੈਰਿਜ ਜਨਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ SGPC ਵਾਲੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਰੋਕਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ। ਇਹ ਵਿਆਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਕਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੋਨ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਯੋਗੇਸ਼ਵਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਵਾ ਐਸਟ੍ਰੋਲੋਜਰ, ਇਹਦੀ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਇਤ ਲਾ ਦੇ ਫੜ ਕੇ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਇਹਨੂੰ ਵਿਆਹ ਬੰਦ ਕਰਾਈਏ ਆਪਾਂ। ਇੱਕ ਵੀ ਵਿਆਹ ਤੇ ਹੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ, ਇੱਥੇ ਲੜਾਈ ਪਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ।
ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੇਰਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਯੋਗੇਸ਼।
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪੁੱਤ?
ਹਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ।
Throughout the whole ceremony, nobody's really paying attention. The bridesmaids are just giggling along with the bride. The grooms are just bored out of their minds, cracking jokes. And there was once a time where the Gyanis used to play such beautiful music. Indian classical. Their dog used to fill your ears up and give you shivers down your spine. But now you just have these stock photo-ass Gyanis who are equally as disinterested as everybody else. They're just trying to cash that check. And what would a wedding be if it wasn't properly documented, memories recorded? And that's where the videographers and the photographers come in. A group of guys who bought some really expensive camera equipment last summer and have no idea how to use it now have started a professional photo company. There are always some like British dudes for some reason, some guy named Harps or Gerps with zero grace stepping over and under every single person at the wedding just to get the shot, Spider-Manning their way throughout the whole ceremony, just being an overall nuisance. Always getting into some sort of beef with the head Gyani.
ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਚ ਬੇਇੱਜ਼ਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ। ਠੀਕ ਆ, ਸੁਣ ਲੈ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ।
It doesn't matter, man.
No.
Trying to get the shot.
No, ਇਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ।
You hired me. I'm trying to get the shot.
ਨਿਕਲ ਬਾਹਰ ਜੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ।
All right.
ਸੁਣ
Back
ਲੈ।
off, mate.
ਠੀਕ ਆ।
Get this bloody keys out of here, jeez.
And then the actual lava start, aka the Anand Karaj, which is the actual wedding ceremony, where the bride and the groom walk around the Golik or the Guru Granth Sahib 4 times while the 4 stanzas of the Law are sung and repeated. And then you're pretty much married. All of the brothers of the bride are standing around, passing the bride off, brother to brother, like it was a game of hot potato.
Switch. Long three-pointer. Durant nails it.
And listen, her head needs to be down the entire time, of course. Because she can't be happy during literally the happiest day of her life. No, cry, pretend to cry, or at least cover your head with a chutney, okay? There's people that are watching to see if you're actually sad. Don't let that shame come on to your parents now, all right? The dude, however, could just be smiling and pointing to his boys throughout the whole thing. It's fine, it's cool. Boys will be boys, you know? After all the llama have been lobbed and the ceremony has come to end and everyone's happy and enjoying and there's a positive vibe and just goodness radiating throughout the whole hall with the family and the friends, that's that's when this specific uncle thinks it's the perfect time to come up to the stage and give his holier than thou speech on how our actual wedding should be taking place. ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ ਸਤਸੰਗ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ ਜਾਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦੋ ਲਫ਼ਜ਼ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਲੰਗਰ ਛਕਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ 2 ਮਿੰਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਓ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਬਟ ਕਹਿਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਗੱਜ ਵੱਜ ਕੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਓ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦਾ ਦਿਨ ਹੈ ਰਾਈਟ ਸਾਡੇ ਕਾਕੀ ਤੇ ਛੋਟਾ ਪੁੱਤਰੀ ਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਹੋਇਆ even though one family is not of a Sikh background and technically speaking that should not be allowed but ਉਹ ਬਾਅਦ ਚੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੇਵ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਲੈਕਚਰ you know everybody is happy they're showing a lot of joy they're showing a lot of happiness and smiles but that is wrong this is not a union between you two, it is a union between the Almighty Lord. Now I'm watching everything here and it's like I'm in a circus. ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ bride ਦੀ ਸ਼ਕਲ ਵੇਖੋ ਉਹ ਹੱਸੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੇ ਦਿਨ ਵਿੱਚ you're being happy. No. ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਅੱਧੀਆਂ ਨੰਗੀਆਂ ਫਿਰਦੀਆਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦਾ ਰਨਵੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਗਰੂਮਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ਰਮ ਨਹੀਂ great grandfather ਉਹ ਕੀ ਸੋਚਣਗੇ I understand they've been dead for years and years and years and you know that it's not technically possible that they can come here and you know judge you but I'm here to judge you on behalf of them that's my job I'm here to judge you ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਫਿਰ ਚਰਚ 'ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕਰਾਓ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮੰਦਿਰ 'ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕਰਾਓ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਬੀਚ 'ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕਰਾਓ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਗੱਲ ਕਿ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਇਹਨੇ ਕੱਲ ਸਹੀ ਕਹੀ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੇ
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਬੈਂਕੁਏਟ ਹਾਲ 'ਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਖੁੱਲੇ ਭੰਗੜੇ ਪਾਉਣੇ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਮਨਾਉਣੀਆਂ ਹੱਸਣਾ ਖੇਡਣਾ ਬਟ ਦੈਟ ਇਜ਼ ਰੋਂਗ ਦੈਟ ਇਜ਼ ਆਲਸੋ ਨਾਟ ਰਾਈਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਆ ਇਹ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ ਸਿੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੱਸਦੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੋਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਸ਼ੇਮ ਔਨ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸ਼ੇਮ ਔਨ ਯੂ ਐਂਡ ਐਵਰੀਬਾਡੀ ਹੀਅਰ even though I do wish much happiness upon the couple here at the same time I also wish bad things to happen to you because maybe then and only then you will learn the lesson ਪੁੱਛਕ ਮਾਫ ਜੀ ਕੁਝ ਗੱਲ ਕਹਿਤੀ ਕੋਈ ਬੁਰੀ that was not my intention but ਗੱਲ ਜੀ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਗੱਲ ਕਹਿਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਚਲੋ ਫਿਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਸਮਾਪਤ ਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਅਕਾਲ Then when the ceremony finally ends, people line up to give the shuggan, which is traditionally considered like a gift. But nowadays, I think it's pretty much like a price per head for the gourmet langar that's about to be served in the free kitchen. All different characters from all walks of life giving their congratulations. Congratulate you so much. You guys are looking so pretty. How are you? We're Rajamir from Rajamir Jewelers. My name is Jogita. And I'm Chandra Geeta. And together we are the Geeta Brothers Duet Group. My God, my young man is really no, huh?
Yo.
And whatever money they can afford or would want to give. We gave you a coupon to the massage parlor, है ना? Good.
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਡਰਗ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਯੂ نو ਆਮ ਰੀਹੈਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੈਸਿਆਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਪਰਵਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ
Here you go.
Darling, you look absolutely wonderful.
I bet she does, doesn't she? I bet she does look wonderful. Here's our show earnings from our tour. So here we go.
ਪਤਾ ਜੇ ਪੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਆਇਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਪੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਘੱਟ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਤੇ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਗੰਦ ਪਾਇਆ ਮਗਰ ਇੰਨੇ ਰੱਖ ਲਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
What is these? What kind of flowers are these? They're all right. We have much better selection.
Yes, if you tune into our show,
in case your wife is not in the mood, Paige will do no problem.
Anytime from the massage, I want you to get a massage for me.
ਜੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਤੇ ਰਿਸੈਪਸ਼ਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਗਾਣੇ ਗੂਣੇ ਗਾਉਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਰਿਸੈਪਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ $8,000 ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਮੇਕ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਕਰਿਓ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹਾਇਰ ਕਰਿਓ ਹੈ ਨਾ
If you want for your second wedding, I know marriages don't always last long. As a matter of fact, me and him are only together for the business. I don't really give a shit about it.
ਤੂੰ ਜਸਮੀਤ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਕਰੇ ਵੀ ਵਿਆਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਉਮਰ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਸਮਝਾਓ ਨਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਆਹ ਪੈਸੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸ਼ਗਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੇ ਆਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਫੇਰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਵਾਪਸ
ਕੁੱਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਫਿਰਦਾ man, he's a dog. You know what the hell?
ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਣੇ ਸੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਸੀ ਹੈਨਾ ਇਹ ਪਾਜ ਦਵਾਂਗੇ ਐਸ ਵਕਤ ਲੋੜਿਆ ਰੀਹੈਬ ਤੋਂ ਛੁੱਟੀ ਮਿਲੀ ਆ
He's making a video all the time in the basement. What the hell are you doing, man?
So you know your jewelry. If you really want better jewelry, if you just message me on my Facebook.
No, don't. Raj, what?
ਮੇਰੇ ਘਰ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਆ ਕੁੜੀ ਏਡੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਹੈ ਜਸਮੀਤ ਨਾਲ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੇਣਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਆ ਕਿਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਰਨਾ
Okay, thank you. Let's go, Raj.
Let's go have Punjabi. It's dinner.
It's called langar, Raj.
Then the guys proceed to get back into the Hummer limo.
ਆ ਬਕਾੜੀ ਬਕੂੜੀ ਤੇ ਲਾਉਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਨਾ ਮਗਰ ਹਮ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਤੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਆਨੰਦ ਕਾਰਜ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਤੇ ਪੀਣੀ ਪੂਣੀ ਤੇ ਬੰਦੀ ਆ ਕੱਢੋ ਰੋਇਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਰੋਇਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਿਕਲਦੀ ਨਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਲੱਸੀ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਵੈਸੇ
The bride and the groom and the groomsmen and the bridesmaids all whisk away to a beautiful, magnificent outdoor location. Somewhere exotic. Big lake, rich, luscious forest, maybe a cliff, flower arrangement, someplace magical. Or like a pond and like a park with shrubs around that could work as well. And then they proceed to do these corny post-wedding Backstreet Boy cover art album type pictures that no one like really wants to do, but it's like a thing now, so you kind of like have to.
Love. Yeah, all right. Can you scooch down a bit? There we are. All right. And my man, what's your name there? It doesn't matter what your name is. Just scooch up. Get close. Hey, come on, love. You're not shy, are you? It's a love story. It's a love story. Come on. Bride, I'm going to need you to put your arms around the groom. And the groom, put your arms around the bride in the back. All right, it's like you're rocking the cradle. And everybody else, I want you guys to put your hands on top of your heads. Twirl around. And you two rock it. There we are. A little more rocking. Bride, stand up. Groom, sit down halfway. I want the ladies to sit on the backs of the men. There we are. You scooch in a bit. I don't like his face. So now picture you on the beach. There we go. Perfect. Lift up the groom, yeah? There we are. Toss him up in the air, yeah? Toss him up. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Is he alright, yeah? Oh, he's not alright? Yeah, man, me my check, yeah?
Following that, everyone makes their way to the bride's house to have a cup of tea, a little chit chat, you know. But the groomsmen obviously aren't allowed in that easy. And then this is where this whole flea market bargain auction off the bride type thing happens between the groomsmen and the bridesmaids.
We have conditions. Bus $2,000 de do figure.
Where they won't be allowed easily until they pay some sort of fee.
There's four of us, so 1,000 each.
ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਜਾਣੇ 4 ਜਾਣੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ 4 ਅਸੀਂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਰਾ ਲਓ ਆਪਾਂ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਚ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਲੈਣੇ
$3,000. You have to perform an NSYNC song for us.
You have 4,000, right? For you 4 guys. I have a $1 4,000 times 4, 16,000.
Come on, man. I'm trying to go inside this house and sit awkwardly around with people I don't really know and engage in small talk that I really don't want to. Why are you making this process even more difficult for me?
I love my daughter.
Finally, at the end of this whole thing, and bear with me, I know it's been a lot, it's time for the parents of the bride to give away the bride to the groom's family. And this whole scene is usually filled with a lot of tears, a lot of grief. Daddy's giving away his little girl. While everyone is standing around awkwardly watching this take place, do we have to be here, you know?
You gotta go.
Is it rude if we don't cry, right?
Okay, look at us. Let's go.
Now, listen, if this was India, I would understand why this is a huge spectacle, because you literally have to move to another village with another family on the other side of the country, and you rarely get to see your parents. But this is Canada. You guys have been living together secretly in a condo downtown without your parents for 3 years now. Plus, the groom's family literally lives right down the street. All those tears are not needed.
Okay, चलो आ जाओ
मैं भी आ जा
तू भी आ जा तेरा मां की बिट्टू बिट्टू आ जा चलो आ जाओ चाय बना दे
down below of any funny stories of your own, crazy things that you've seen involved in this whole pre-wedding and wedding process, or harsh critiques about how I got this whole process wrong and it was extremely disrespectful and should never be allowed to do this whole thing again, you know. Both are welcome. And stay tuned for the next video where I'll be exploring the wedding reception. Because you thought this was done? You thought the wedding was over and this is it? This is done? All the money spent? No, we've barely scratched the surface, okay? The reception is a whole bonanza on its own. I'm gonna go change into a suit now, so. Don't have a chopstick on me. I know you guys can't smell this through the screen, but I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for myself. Here we are, folks, the final installment of this whole wedding series. Now, because it's not generally considered appropriate to be dancing and celebrating in a gurdwara, and it's not like we got to party anytime before the wedding, 5 nights in a row, constantly. As if the wedding didn't already have enough money blown on it. Let's just take everything that was already spent, times that by 2, or 3, or just quadruple it. That makes a little more sense. And put on one last hoorah. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the wedding reception. The wedding reception usually takes in a big, grand, luxurious banquet hall in the middle of a plaza that's shared by a grocery store with a pizza right across from it. And one of the first things you do when you get into the hall is find the table that your family will be sitting at. Obviously, there is a very clear and organized list system that everyone for sure is following, which makes this whole process super easy. And then everyone starts to get seated. Well, pretty much half of the people in half of the hall is seated because the other half is running late. Come on, guys, we already know this. And quite frankly, I'm surprised that people even showed up on time. What's happening to our culture and our traditions? Shame. The MC, really entertaining and hilarious.
Yo, you know what it is? It's your boy. I'm your MC for tonight. And guys, let's get settled in, but not too settled in, because we're gonna get our feet on fire. Woo! That's right. Hey, I see a lot of aunties over here, but more like naughties. You know what I'm talking about. That's right.
Calling each one of the family members, the important family members, in one by one.
Alright guys, let's get this party started! The first group we have coming out, and I hope they're single, because I might be the MC, but the M stands for mingle. Let's bring out the bridesmaids! Alright, and now bartender, I'm gonna need you to keep your eyes out for these boys, because they have a drinking problem. It's actually very serious, so make sure they don't drive. Let's bring out the groomsmen! Woo! You might call them uncle and auntie, but I call them the people who didn't pay for this wedding. Let's bring out the groom's parents! Woo! Now guys, this man needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give him one tonight. He's a celebrity, he'll make your dreams come true, and by far, he's the most important and pivotal man of our generation. Let's bring out Yogeshwar and his wife. And now guys, it's the time you've all been waiting for, and the reason why we're all here tonight. Let's bring out our lovely newlyweds. If we can all just stand up just for a few minutes, you know, show them some respect, give them a big round of applause. Come on, stand. Or no, let's bring out the newlyweds, Debbie and Rob.
मेरी बारी आओगी होना बीबी बुलाया फिर मैं बाहर आऊंगी वो बीबी का ना कदों बुलाओगे मेरी निम्मी पुत बहुत सोहनी लगदी आ विआह दा दिन मैं भी वेखां अंदर की हो जांदा ना तो बुलाओ मेरा होना मेरे भी जी करता अंदर जाके की तमाशा हो जाता मेरे निम्मी पुत्त दा ब्याज चलो मैं वेट कर दिन्नी फिर दत्तां दा दुख ते मड़े
And then begin the introductions and the cute little things like the father-daughter dance, which I understand is not necessarily an Indian tradition, it's a Western tradition, but hey, sometimes we like to take things from different cultures and incorporate them into our culture. Maybe more than one thing. And then begin the speeches, my favorite part. Family, friends, all sharing their wonderful and crucial life stories that we must know.
Hi guys, my name is Kimmy. Nimmy, so happy for you on your special day. I mean, we've gotten so close, we've known each other for so long. I mean, when we met each other at that party 2 weeks ago. It's like the universe brought us together. We're so close and I just can't believe you have the same word. I just know.
Notable politicians from the community who probably barely even know the couple at all, but hey, listen, there's like 1,000 people in the hall, and that's like 1,000 potential votes. So why not exploit the ceremony and everyone else's time?
Hello everybody. I am local community leader, Bill Sound. You may remember me, I ran in the election a couple years ago for Brampton Mayor, and I lost pretty bad. I got about 50 votes, so all of Brampton, only 50 people voted, so thank you for that. I want to give a big congratulations to the lovely couple, hold on, Parmeet and Kaki. Hello. And so I'm wishing you lots of happy fun and big congratulations. And the elections are coming up very, very soon. I'm running for MP, Bradley Gold Bolton, running for an independent party because no other party would accept me. Sorry, very conservative, they don't like me either. So it's a very important election. I have a lot of important issues like programs and pavement. Please vote for me, okay? Let's try to get more than 50 votes this time. I really, really need this, guys. Please vote for me. Thank you very much. Sounds good. Okay.
And sometimes, if you're lucky, probably even like a sympathy speech, a friend that kind of lost touch. Yep, he's back.
First of all, I just wanted to thank everybody for inviting me to the wedding. Even though I don't know anybody here, I don't have any friends here. I came by myself. I just want to give a big congratulations to Prab, because remember when a long time ago we used to be friends, right? And he used to play with me all the time. And then when the grade 7, grade 8 happened, then you didn't gonna talk to him anymore. You used to make fun of me with all the other cool kids, and you used to say, who's that dirty kid? Stinky boy, go back to India. You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you. That was funny, right? We're so good friends, so I love you. I miss you all the time. Okay, thank you.
And then begin the performances. And what would a wedding be without performances? And what would a Punjabi wedding be without performances from their local high school Bhangra team? Pretty much the same 2 and 3 teams that circulate all summer long between all these different weddings, jumping from one hall to the other. And also, what would be a Punjabi wedding if the groom didn't surprise choreograph a dance with the Bhangra team poorly to impress his already wed wife? And also, what would a Punjabi wedding be if the father-in-law didn't get into the middle of the performance himself, having absolute no idea how to dance to Bhangra, pretty much just getting manhandled on the dance floor? And then the bridesmaids sometimes get together and run this cute little choreographed Bollywood dance thing that they perform for their sister, aka the bride. Like 80% of the time, they choreograph the night before, after downloading a bunch of YouTube dance clips. Maybe if you're lucky, an elaborate dance from an adorable little child teaching us how to Dougie for 5 minutes straight. And in some cases, to be really different, they have these what I like to call, hey, look how much different we are than everyone else type performances, which is usually some sort of juggler, a magician, a fire breather, or hey, why not a snake charming belly dancer? This is totally the right and appropriate venue for this to be happening. No one over the age of 45 in the Punjabi community is ready for this, okay? BBs are hiding their faces under their chunnis, husbands are covering the eyes of their wives, moms are ushering their children out of the hall. But I mean, there might be that odd uncle that gets a little bit aroused and might join in. And at this point, all those people that didn't show up on time start trickling in one by one, sometimes too embarrassed to even walk through the front door, so they find like an alternative route in, like the kitchen doors, sneaking into their seats or whatever seats that they can find.
They are doing too modernized. This is all backward thinking. They are doing a backward thinking. Bullshit. I don't know what the hell this bullshit is going on here.
Finally, when all the mandatory entertaining stuff is out of the way, it's time to party, it's time to eat, it's time to drink, it's time to dance. And the DJ, which is some high school DJ with his other high school cronies, who's just pretty much sitting there mashing buttons every 2 to 3 minutes, begins to call the dinner tables one by one.
Alright, tables 1 to 12, dinner is ready, you know. Go eat and shit.
And naturally, you get some people who are kind of upset by the numbers of the tables that are being called in, which order they're being called in.
Because they know that we are going to be best.
Oh, see, Jandi, Bandri ji, kadi kesi nu jaffi paani, kadi kesi nu jaffi paani. Teri masi ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠੀ ਨੂੰ ਆ ਕੇ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵਿਆਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਵਾ 3 ਦਿਨ ਲਾਸਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਡਿਵੋਰਸ ਪੱਕਾ। ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਲਿਖਾੜਾ, ਹੁਣੇ ਲਿਖਾ ਸੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ? ਇਹ ਡਿਵੋਰਸ ਪੱਕਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੱਲ ਪਰਸੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਵਾ। ਕੁੜੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਰਾਉਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ? ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਰੀ ਨਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਵੈਸੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ।
Oh yeah, and remember that photographer that was taking pictures during the wedding? He's also here as well. For some reason, it thinks that all the picture-perfect hallmark moments are to be captured while everyone is stuffing their face.
Come on, now leave the food left.
And as the night progresses and people are dancing, naturally people start to get heated up, they start getting sweaty, so they make their way to the lobby to kind of cool out, or into the bathrooms to freshen up.
So you're Jasmeet's mom, it's so nice to finally meet you. I went to school with him, we studied together.
ਅੱਛਾ ਆਹ ਚੱਕਰ ਹੈ ਜਸਮੀਤ ਨਾ ਆ ਉਹ ਤੇ ਪਤੰਗਾ ਡੋਂਦਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਹੈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਇਹਦੀ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਲਾਸਾਂ ਲੈਣੀ ਘਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ
Oh my god, auntie, you're so funny.
ਫਣੀ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੱਢਦਾ ਹੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਚਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਤੇਲ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦੀ ਆਹ ਤੇ ਲੈਂਦੀ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਾੜੇ ਮੋਟੇ ਵਾਰ ਰਹਿ ਗਏ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਖਿਲਾਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਫੜ ਕੇ
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, girls. Ready to go?
Wait, let's take an Instagram picture first. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, everyone get ready.
ਪੁੱਤ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਅੱਧਾ ਟਿਸ਼ੂ ਫੜਾਉਂਗੇ
And some weddings might not have an open bar. That's no concern at all for these clever uncles because that's where the car bar is set up in the parking lot. In the back trunk of some uncle's Camry, you know, to get a little bit drunk in the car bar before they go inside and get drunk at the bar.
हाँ मुंडिया, DJ बहुत सोना तेरा। तुम आ
Do with this guy. Get him out of here.
मेरा भी सिंगर नहीं सकते आज इन्होंने कंजूसा ने मगर तू गुरदास मान ला रखी इस मेरे बात में ना मेरे तेरे शक्कर बहुत पहने तेल ला के मारना तेरे घर तेल ला के मेरे इतना करती है आ यार फिर बंदा स्पीकर चलता तेरा है मैं तेरे को कख नहीं होना यार मिस पूजा नहीं आ गई मैं जो बैठा जानदार नहीं है यार गुरदास मान किथे है.
And how do we know that the party is coming to an end? Does the music slowly begin to dwindle off? Do the guests begin to say goodbyes and farewells to the families? Does the owner come in and politely ask everyone to leave? Maybe like 15 to 20% of the time, but most likely it'll be ending with a squad of dudes whose sole purpose was to come to the party to pick a fight.
Oh, real shit, bro? If I see some guy look at me sideways, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him, bro. Real shit, bro.
Yo, if I see one f***ing guy look at me upside down, bro, I'll get a ball on the right side up, bro. To the left, bro. Trust me.
The entire time, they're pretty much just hanging out by the bar, scoping out the scene, until a suitable crew has been locked and loaded.
Yo, these guys are looking at you and shit, bro. We looking at shit, bro. Look, cut these out, eh? Punjabi and shit, bro. Watch what happens, eh? Watch this shit, bro.
And then, it's pretty much showtime.
You seen guys and shit, right?
Yo, pussy, bro. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Bro, yo, you looking at me now weird and shit all night, bro. Bro, do I look like Mr. Interesting shit, bro?
I said you tell him, Mr. Tin Man, looking ass, all slap the
Bro,
shit out of you.
fucking try me, bro. Fucking try me, bro. Try me, bro.
Come on, bro. I know he's had some fish pakoda, bro. But I'm about to flay you and your minions right now and shit, bro. Feel me and shit?
But in some cases, nothing really serious pops off.
Bro, yo, hold me back, hold me back, hold me back, yo, hold me back, bro.
ਕੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ 4-5 ਘੰਟੇ ਲਈ ਵੇਟ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਹਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਬੁਲਾਇਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਭੁੱਖ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਮੇਰੀ ਨਿੰਮੀ ਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਵੇਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਲੋ ਵੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ
Thank you.